Hello rail fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be building this Canadian Pacific AC44CW locomotive. So let's get right into the build here. So as usual, our first step is to take out a dark oak stair for the rear coupler, and we'll attach that up here. Under it, we put a dark oak fence gate going sideways and a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler as well. Then on the next block down, we put 3 polished black stone blocks across the bottom middle and an upside down, outward facing polished black stone stair on either side. On top of that, 5 polished black stone blocks. Then we're going to put a dark oak button here and on the other side right here. Swing around in front of it and make a 3-block tall T shape of polished black stone in the middle. In front of that, we're going to make a 5x3 of polished black stone coming out to each side of the tracks. Then on this side gap here, we're going to put 3 smooth quartz slabs coming up to be the stairs. And we'll do the same thing on the other side, 3 slabs over here. Then across this top middle, we're going to put 3 slabs across there. Then we'll swing around in front of it and do our first set of wheels. Skip 1 block forward from this, get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then we're going to take out deep slate tile stairs, upside down, in a back-to-back T-shaped pattern, and 5 wide. In front of that, another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then another set of upside down deep slate tile stairs, 5 wide, and a back-to-back T-shaped pattern here. Then a final set of netherite wheels in front of that with an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels down on this side here. Then we're going to fill the top middle 3 on the second layer with polished blackstone down the length of this truck. We're going to come out 1 block past where these fence gates are. Then we're going to come on bottom and put 3 across the bottom. Coming off that bottom block, we're going to put a row of outward facing, upside down, polished blackstone stairs coming forward, and that's going to be 15 blocks long in total here. Once you have 15 blocks, put 3 polished blackstone blocks across here, and same thing on this side, a row of upside down, outward facing, polished blackstone stairs, 15 blocks long, all the way back to this bottom block on this side. Next, we'll come up top, and we'll continue filling the top middle 3 on the second layer with polished blackstone blocks down the length of the fuel tank here. We'll stop at the end of the fuel tank for now and do our next set of wheels. Skip 1 block forward from the fuel tank, get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then same as before, we're going to do a row of upside down, deep slate tile stairs, 5 wide, and a back-to-back T-shaped pattern. In front of that, another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. In front of that, another set of deep slate tile stairs, upside down, 5 wide, and a back-to-back T-shaped pattern here. In front of that, a final set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels down here. Then we'll come on the second layer and fill the top middle 3 with polished blackstone down the length of this truck. Stop above where the fence gates are. In front of that, we're going to do a 5x3 of polished blackstone coming out to each side of the tracks. Then in front of that, a T-shape in the middle and an end rod on bottom above each rail. In front of that, 3 polished blackstone stairs facing this way and an upside down stair facing outward on either side. On the next layer, a polished blackstone block in the middle, 2 upside down stairs facing forward on either side of it. Then we'll put 3 smooth quartz slabs across the top, 3 coming up on the side here for stairs, and 3 on this side for stairs. Then take out a dark oak stair for the coupler, turn around and stack it up to that middle second block. Delete the ones we used for placement. Underneath it, put a sideways dark oak fence gate and also a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler. Now we're going to come through on the sides of the truck, and everywhere there's a wheel, put a hopper in front of it. Same thing in front of these wheels. Then we'll do the other side. Hoppers in front of these wheels. And hoppers in front of these wheels. Then we're going to come back through, and above each of the hoppers, we're going to put a single deep slate tile slab. Same thing here. Come to this side. Slabs on top of these hoppers. And one more corner to go. Slabs on top of these hoppers. Then my front end is facing the void here, making this the conductor side. On the conductor side, we fill the whole side of the fuel tank on top with a row of polished black stone blocks like this. In front of it, we're going to hang a bell right there. Then on this side, starting at the back of the fuel tank, we're going to do 2 polished black stone blocks, then 5 sideways anvils for an air tank, a space, and then 4 sideways anvils, and then 3 polished black stone blocks on front. Come up here, put a chain in this gap here and here, a chain up in that gap there. On this side, a chain here, and a chain in these 2 gaps up here. Then we'll put a brewing stand in this gap here. Then up here on the front of the fuel tank, a crimson button, a player head, and a crimson sign. The other side, we're going to come back to where the middle is here. We're going to put a crimson button, space, and a crimson sign. And those are for all our fuel caps and emergency shutoffs. Then we're going to come on this 3rd layer up and fill the top middle 3 end to end with polished black stone blocks. Once that top middle 3's all filled in, we're going to go all along the top outside edge with smooth quartz slabs, going from end to end. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Start here and go all the way down to the other end with smooth quartz slabs. Just like that. Now we're going to come on top of the front on the 3rd block from the front. On the right, we're going to put a column of 2 red concrete, then a crimson door, 3 red concrete across here, a white concrete next to the door, and 2 red concrete up here. A single red concrete on the top middle. Behind it on top, 3 red concrete. Then 2 red concrete on each outside edge. Then up here on the outside edges of the back, we're going to put a forward-facing red nether brick stair on each side, then an outward-facing red nether brick stair on each side of the nose like this. Make this T-shape of black carpet on the top of it. On this side on bottom, we're going to put a red shulker box, then 2 sideways blast furnaces and a red shulker box. This side a red shulker box on each side with 2 red concrete in the middle. The next layer on each side gets 4 red concrete. Then on the next layer, a red concrete in each of the 4 corners, 2 white concrete on the middle of each side. Across here, we're going to put 2 cyan stained glass, red concrete, 2 cyan stained glass. Then 2 cyan stained glass panes on each side, and a red concrete behind it on each side. Then come up top and fill the top middle 3 of this whole cab section with red concrete. Above the windows, a row of 4 outward facing red nether brick stairs, and same thing on this side here. Now coming off the top of the cab and behind it, we're going to put a line of 9 red concrete coming backwards up the middle. Then we're going to knock out these 2 here and put in cobbled deep slate. On the side here from the back, we're going to do a red concrete, 2 iron bars, a red concrete, then 2 sideways observers, and then red concrete up to the cab. On this side, from the back, we're going to do a red concrete, then 2 iron bars, red concrete, 2 sideways blast furnaces, red concrete to the front, and right here put a dark oak sign. Then we're going to come down under here. We're going to make a 2x2 of red concrete, put a crimson door here. Then, behind it, we're going to make a column of 4 red concrete, and right here we're going to put 2 red shulker boxes. Then, we're going to fill this whole section into the back of this section, 4 high with red concrete. Then we'll come over to this side, start up by the cab here, 1 block in from the outside edge, and we're going to fill this whole section 4 high with red concrete to the back of this section here. Just like that. Then we have to do our inverter boxes next. So we're going to come on this conductor side on this bottom outside edge, and we're going to put a line of 7 red shulker boxes coming back. Then a second layer of 7, and a third layer of 7. Then we're going to grab a red nether brick wall here, and we're going to come down in this corner here and put 2 red nether brick walls. Now we're going to come down to the rear end, and on the middle, on the third block in from the end, we're going to put a column of 2 red concrete, then a white concrete, and 2 red above it. Then 5 red concrete here, and 5 here. Next, we're going to come on the middle in front of this, and we're going to run a line of 8 cobbled deep slate coming forward up the middle, and we're going to make that 3 blocks tall. On this side, starting from the back here, we're going to do a column of 3 deep slate tile walls. In front of it, a red concrete, another column of 3 deep slate tile walls. Then a red concrete in front of that, then 2 columns of deep slate tile walls, then a red concrete, then another column of deep slate tile walls. On top of the 3 red concretes, iron bars, and then a red concrete above all 3 iron bars. Then up here, we'll fill it into the front with a layer of red concrete. This side is slightly different. Starting from the back on this side, a column of 3 deep slate tile walls. In front of it, a red concrete. Then another column of 3 deep slate tile walls. In front of it, a red shulker box. Then another column of 3 deep slate tile walls. In front of that, we're going to do an iron bar, a red concrete, and iron bar. Above that, 3 red concrete, and above that, iron bar, red concrete, iron bar. Here, we're going to do a red concrete and close a shulker box for a brake wheel. Then a red concrete above it. Here we do an iron bar and a red concrete. Then we'll fill in all above this with red concrete. And we can also do another layer on both sides, so it's all up to the top with red concrete. Now we'll do the radiators. So on the front, a red nether brick slab on the edge and 1 on this back. Do the same thing over here, so 1 on the back, 1 on the front. Then 3 slabs across the top here, 3 slabs across the top on back. Then a full line of red nether brick slabs up this middle on top. Then on the outside edge of that, a full line of deep slate tile slabs for the actual vents on both sides. Then we're going to come in between here, and in between here we're going to put an outward facing upside down row of deep slate tile stairs on both sides. And that completes the radiator section. Then on this middle section, we're going to fill the whole thing in so that it's completely covered 4 high with red concrete. And we'll do the same thing over here. Fill this whole gap in 4 high with red concrete. Then we can go ahead and fill in this top middle with red concrete as well. Then we'll put 3 red nether brick stairs across here, turn around, and 3 across here. In front of this, we're going to make a 3x3 of red nether brick slabs. Then in the middle behind it, open back-to-back crimson fences for the horn. Skip a block behind that, and we'll put a smoker for the exhaust. And then we'll fill all the rest of this up here with red nether brick slabs. Then on top of the cab, on the front of each side, we're going to put 2 levers going into each other for antennas. In the center of the cab, 2 iron trap doors, and on this back left hand side, a red candle. Then we're going to take red carpet, and everywhere up here we haven't built something, we're going to fill it with red carpet. Bring it all the way back here to cover all this, and cover all these iron bars back here, so you get right here. Come down to the very rear end and put one on the back here. Next, we're going to come up here in front of this door on the engineer side here, and right below the door in that corner, a column of 2 red concrete. Behind it, 1 red concrete, a red shulker box, 2 red concrete, a red shulker box, and a red concrete. And that makes the stair. Next, we're going to come in and we're going to grab a warped button here. And we're going to put one on each side of the front here, on the bottom outside edges. Just like that. Then on the sides of these windows, on each side, we're going to put a white stained glass pane for rear view mirrors. Then on the front porch, a T-shape of black carpet here. Come up back here, and we're going to have to stand on this and crouch to place it. Put black carpet all on top of these shulker boxes. Then skip down here and put a full row of black carpet down the walkway on this side till you get right here. Come in here, knock out that block, put in black wool. A T-shape of black carpet on the back porch, 2 over here. Then we'll run black carpet all the way up this side. And then on top of here. And up on that stair. You'll have to crouch to put a carpet on each of these shulker boxes. Now we'll do all our handrails, so take out a birch fence. And right here we're going to come up by 4. Right here we come up 3, over 1, then up 2. Do the same thing on this side. So here come up 3, over 1, up 2, and here come up by 4. Then take out a crimson fence, put 2 here, 2 here. Then we'll go down to the back, switch back to a birch fence. Right here we come up 4. Here we come up 3, over 1, up 2. Same thing over here. Up 3, over 1, up 2. Here we come up by 4. Then we switch to crimson fence. 2 here, 2 here. Come around here, connect your crimson fence up right here, and bring it all the way forward up the walkway on this side of the locomotive. When we get right here, come up 1 and start coming over again. And then right here, up 1 and over 2 until it connects with the cab. Then we'll do the other side. So come around back here, connect your fence up right here, and start bringing it all the way forward up this side. When we get right here, we're going to come up by 3. And then on top here, over until it connects with the cab. Then we're going to come back in this corner right here. We're going to put 2 here, and then 1 here, so it looks like it bends like that. Next, we're going to come up front, and on each side of these fences, we're going to put a glow item frame with glowstone for ditch lights. Then a glow item frame on the center of the nose with glowstone for headlight, and on the side of the nose here, a dark oak sign with our locomotive number, which for this one is going to be 9560. Same thing on this side. Then we're going to hit both of those signs with white dye and a glow ink sack. Then we're going to come down and detail the rear end here. So on the back here, on bottom, glow item frames on each side with glowstone for ditch lights. 2 glow item frames on the center up here with glowstone for headlights. And 1 block down on the side, we're going to put a crimson sign back here with the locomotive number 9560. And same thing on the other side. Then we'll hit both of those with white dye and a glow ink sack. Then we're going to come in and grab a ladder, and we're going to run a ladder up this left-hand side. Now we're going to make some banners, so come into a loom with a red banner and white dye. Vertical on the left, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom. New banner. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, horizontal on top, horizontal in the middle. New banner. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, diagonal. New banner. We're going to make the bottom half white, vertical on the right. New banner. Vertical in the middle. Then, once we have that, we're going to switch over to red dye, and we're going to put a red border around every single one of these letter banners. Then we can come place the lettering. So we're going to come up here on the side, in front of this first stair up here, on top, and we're going to spell out Canadian. I accidentally put it too low there. And of course I knocked out a block on accident, so I had to replace that. Then we'll come over and do the other side here. So over here, start just in front of the stair at the back, and same thing on top, spell out Canadian. Then we can get rid of some of these banners, so you can get rid of the N and the D. And we have to make a couple more letters, so we'll come back into our loom. Same thing, a red banner and white dye. Vertical on the left, top half white. New banner. Vertical on the left, horizontal on top, horizontal in the middle. Switch to red dye and put a red border around those two. Then we can come back out and place the lettering. So come over here, start directly under the C here, and spell out Pacific. So it looks like that, and then we got to do the other side. So come over here, same thing, start under the C, and spell out Pacific. Next we'll do the interior, so come on in here. In this corner we're going to put an M portal for a toilet. Then we're going to take smooth sandstone slabs and make a column coming right here all the way to the window. Same thing on this side. On the side here, use your slabs to raise it up 2 blocks tall. 2 blocks tall on the back middle, and 2 blocks tall on this side. In the center here, use your slabs to make a staircase coming down. Back here, a blast furnace and a glowstone. Then we're going to put a stair on each side for seats. Over here, a slab for a desk. Up here, a glow item frame with an end crystal for a computer and a lever right here. Then we'll come down these stairs, put a door across here, and now the interior is done. And there we have it, folks. We've completed our Canadian Pacific AC44CW locomotive. I hope you enjoyed the build. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.